Is there anything more degrading than attaining ill fame? Well, without any exception, from theatrical sensations to television legends, when any actor gets arrested, it sure is a headline. Here are 10 actors who crashed their careers and were judged to face the severe consequences of their horrible actions. Number 10. Callan Walker. Callan Walker is an American actor and rapper born in Los Angeles, best known for his appearances in Superfly and Kings. Was sentenced to 50 years to life in prison following the raping of multiple women. The 27-year-old rapper was arrested on charges brought by 3 teenage girls and 4 women. A report from the Los Angeles Times stated that the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office said that Walker was charged with 2 counts of assault, 3 counts of forcible assault, and 2 counts of assault by intoxication. Walker was arrested on these charges back in 2018 and released on bail. He also has a television credit in the series In Contempt and is said to have trapped his victims using social media platforms such as Instagram and Twitter, stating that he had connections with people that could help them in their modeling careers. Following his conviction on several counts of rape and assault, Walker was sentenced to life in prison on October 2022 in Los Angeles Superior Court. Number 9. Michael Jace. Michael Jace is an American actor who was found guilty of second-degree murder, and he was subsequently sentenced to 40 years in life prison by a Los Angeles judge. Jace was born in July 1962 in Paterson, New Jersey, and is recognized in the entertainment industry for his roles in both television and film. If you've watched the TV series The Shield, which debuted in 2002, you might know him as Julian Lau, a role that earned him critical acclaim. On May 19, 2016, he was arrested for the murder of his wife, April Jace, in their Los Angeles home. He was reported to have called 911 and confessed to the crime, leading to his arrest in May 2016. Jace also admitted during the trial that he did kill his wife while breaking down in front of the court and apologizing to his wife's family after her relatives cried on the witness stand. Number 8. Skylar DeLeon. Skylar DeLeon, also known as John Julius Jacobson Jr., was an actor who gained fame with his brief appearance in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He was found guilty and been sentenced to the death penalty by lethal injection for the murder of Tom and Jackie Hawks, a couple who was desperate to sell their beloved boat named Well Deserved because they wanted to buy a new home that was close to their new grandson. However, he was sentenced to spend the rest of his days in death row prison due to California law made him. Tom and Jackie Hawks' family killers turned out to be Skylar, his then-pregnant wife Jennifer DeLeon, and 3 other accomplices when one of them confessed to the crimes after the bodies of the Hawks couple weren't found anywhere. They were reportedly been thrown into the sea tied up and eventually drowned. DeLeon has now changed his gender and become Skylar Preciosa DeLeon after receiving extensive hormone therapy to make her look more feminine. Number 7. Joseph Sun. Joseph Sun was a South Korean-born actor who played the role of a Korean assassin named Random Task in Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery. According to the California Department of Corrections, Joseph Sun is currently serving a life sentence at Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility. He was convicted of the torture of a 19-year-old woman who was gang-raped on December 24, 1990 at Huntington Beach. He was charged with the crime in 2008 after his DNA samples were entered into the database because of an unrelated case of vandalism. The DNA matched that of the perpetrator in the assault case after nearly 2 decades, according to the Orange County District Attorney. Joseph Sun and his accomplice Santiago Guyton stopped a 19-year-old woman to ask her for directions. She had been walking her dog at that time, and the men abducted her to hold her in their car. The woman was reportedly beaten and assaulted. They also threatened to kill her multiple times. When she begged for her life, the men allegedly left her outside, naked and blindfolded with her pants. Number 6. Amy Locane. Amy Locane, an actress once known for roles in Melrose Place and other films, was convicted of vehicular homicide in 2010. She was drunk driving when she crashed into another car, killing a 60-year-old passenger, Helene Seaman, and injuring the driver, Fred Seaman, a New York attorney. Locane's blood alcohol content was found to be 0.23%, almost 3 times over the 0.08 legal limit. Locane initially served a 3-year sentence but was released in 2015. However, appeals courts ruled the sentence was too lenient and she was resentenced in 2020 to 8 years in prison. She is currently incarcerated at the Adna Mahan Correctional Facility for Women in New Jersey. She is reported to be eligible for parole in December 2024, one day after her 53rd birthday. Number 5. Zach Avery. Zach Avery, also known as Zachary J. Horwitz, was an American actor and film distributor who became known for his work in independent cinema. Avery made headlines on April 6, 2021 by getting arrested for his connection with a massive Hollywood Ponzi scheme. He reportedly defrauded investors out of more than $227 million by falsely claiming that he had film licensing agreements with major distribution companies such as Netflix and HBO, among other platforms, in order to secure funding for his film distribution company, 1&M Capital LLC, according to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. As a result, in 2022, he was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Number 4. Ryan Grantham. Ryan Grantham is a Canadian-born former child actor with roles in Riverdale and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, who is now facing a life sentence for an absolutely shocking crime. In March 2020, Ryan Grantham shot his mother, Barbara Wade, in the back of the head while she played piano in their home in Canada. He confessed to the murder in a GoPro video saying, "I shot her in the back of the head, and the moments after, she would have known it was me." Grantham pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison in September 2022. Grantham had been battling anxiety and suicidal thoughts months before the murder, factors his lawyer argued significantly impaired his judgment. He is eligible for parole after 14 years, meaning the earliest he could be released is 2036. Number 3. Shannon Richardson. Shannon Richardson is a Texas-born actress who posted resin-laced letters to U.S. President Barack Obama, and New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg was sentenced to an 18-year prison term. She had roles in series such as The Walking Dead and The Vampire Diaries, and appeared in minor roles in films like The Blind Side. A signed plea document details how she had ordered castor beans from the internet, learned how to turn them into resin, and then posted 3 letters before going to the police and claiming her estranged husband, Nathaniel, was to blame. She pleaded guilty in July 2014 to the charge of possessing and production of a biological toxin. Number 2. Zara Fithian. Zara Fithian is a martial artist and actress who appeared in Marvel's Doctor Strange. She has been sentenced to 8 years of prison after being found guilty of abusing a 13-year-old girl, along with her husband Victor Mark, who also abused a 15-year-old girl on his own. In May 2022, Fithian was convicted of 14 assault activity charges with a child over the period of 2005 and 2008, which began when the girl was just 13 years old. Mark was additionally found guilty of another 4 counts of indecent assault against another girl from 2002 to 2003 when she was 15. Mark had been sentenced to 4 years for abusing the girl on his own and an additional 10 years for the abuse over the second victim with Fithian. From Taurus Close, Nottinghamshire. Number 1. Daniel Masterson. Are you a fan of the comedy TV series That 70s Show? If so, you can easily recognize this actor. Daniel Peter Masterson is an American actor who's widely recognized for his role as Stephen Hyde in That 70s Show, a TV series that was airing at the time of his crimes in the early 2000s, along with others such as Milo Foster in Men at Work and James and Rooster Bennett in the 2016 series The Ranch. In May 2023, Masterson was convicted of assaulting and raping 2 women in 2003. A 3rd count of rape resulted in being dismissed, and in September 2023, he was sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. Masterson and all 3 of his accusers were Scientologists at the time of the attacks. Many of these women said it took them years to come forward because Church of Scientology officials heavily discouraged them from reporting the rape to the police. Scientology officials even threatened one survivor that she would lose her membership in the community unless she signed a non-disclosure agreement and accepted a payment of $400,000, according to prosecutors. Well, that's a wrap. Do you believe any of these actors are worthy of redemption? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts as comments. Like and subscribe for more. We'll catch you next time.